Easy English Hub.
Hey, did you catch the game last night? It was absolutely thrilling. The way the underdog team came back in the last quarter was just incredible. I haven't seen such a nail-biting finish in a long time. It reminded me of why I love sports so much, the unpredictability and the sheer excitement of not knowing what's going to happen next.
I know, right? I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. It's moments like those that make all the hours of watching worth it. I think sports have this unique ability to bring people together regardless of their backgrounds. Whether it's a local match or an international event, the passion and energy are always palpable. Plus, it's fascinating to see how different sports have their own cultures and traditions.
Absolutely. And speaking of different sports, have you ever tried playing any? I used to play soccer in high school, and it was such a great way to stay active and make friends. There's something about being part of a team that teaches you so much about cooperation and perseverance. Even now, I try to play pickup games whenever I can. It's a great stress reliever.
I used to play tennis, actually. It was my favorite sport growing up. There's something so satisfying about the rhythm of the game, the backhand forth, the strategy involved in placing your shots just right. I still play occasionally, but mostly for fun. It's amazing how sports can stay with you throughout your life, even if you're not playing competitively anymore. They become a part of who you are.
That's so true. And it's not just about playing, but also about the community and the stories that come with it. Like, I love hearing about athletes' journeys, their struggles, their triumphs, and how they overcome obstacles. It's inspiring to see how much dedication and hard work goes into reaching the top. It makes you appreciate their achievements even more.
Definitely. I think that's why I enjoy watching documentaries about sports. They give you a deeper insight into the lives of athletes and the challenges they face. It's not just about the physical aspect, but also the mental and emotional strength required. And it's not just the big names. Even local athletes have incredible stories that deserve to be told.
Exactly. And it's interesting how sports can also reflect broader societal issues. For instance, the discussions around gender equality in sports have been really eye-opening. Seeing women athletes fight for equal pay and recognition is inspiring. It shows how sports can be a platform for change and progress.
Yes, and it's about time too. Women athletes work just as hard and deserve the same respect and opportunities. It's great to see more visibility and support for women's sports now. I think it's important for young girls to have role models they can look up to and aspire to be like. It makes a huge difference in encouraging the next generation to pursue their dreams.
Couldn't agree more. And it's not just about gender. Sports can also bridge cultural and national divides. Events like the Olympics bring together people from all over the world, celebrating diversity and unity. It's a reminder that despite our differences, we can come together through our shared love of sports.
That's beautifully said. Sports have this universal language that everyone can understand. Whether you're a player or a fan, the emotions and experiences are universal. It's one of the few things that can truly connect people across the globe, and that's something really special.
You know, another thing I love about sports is the sense of tradition and history. Every sport has its own legends and iconic moments that fans cherish. Like, I still remember watching the World Cup final in 2010. The atmosphere was electric, and it felt like the whole world was watching. Moments like those become a part of our collective memory.
Absolutely. And it's not just the big events. Even local games can create lasting memories. I remember going to my first live tennis match. The energy in the stadium was incredible. Seeing the players up close, hearing the sound of the ball hitting the racket, and feeling the crowd's excitement was something I'll never forget. It's those experiences that make sports so special.
Totally. And it's amazing how sports can influence our lives in unexpected ways. For instance, I've met some of my closest friends through playing soccer. There's a bond that forms when you share the highs and lows of a game with someone. It's like you're part of a family. And even when you're not playing, just talking about sports can bring people together.
That's so true. I've had similar experiences with tennis. It's not just about the game itself, but the connections you make along the way. And it's great to see how sports can also promote a healthy lifestyle. It encourages people to stay active and take care of their bodies. Plus, it's a fun way to stay fit.
Exactly. And speaking of staying fit, have you ever tried any new sports or activities recently? I've been thinking about trying out rock climbing. It looks challenging but also really rewarding. Plus, it's a great way to push yourself out of your comfort zone and try something new.
Rock climbing sounds exciting. I haven't tried it yet, but it's definitely on my list. Recently, I've been getting into yoga. It's a great way to relax and improve flexibility. Plus, it's a nice balance to the more intense sports. It's amazing how many different ways there are to stay active and have fun.
Yoga is fantastic. I've tried it a few times, and it's surprisingly challenging. It really helps with mindfulness and staying present. It's great to see how sports and fitness activities can complement each other. Whether it's the thrill of a competitive game or the calm of a yoga session, there's something for everyone.
Exactly. And it's important to find what works best for you. Everyone has different preferences and goals when it comes to fitness. The key is to enjoy the process and stay consistent. And having a supportive community makes a huge difference. It's always more fun when you have people to share the journey with. Couldn't agree more. And speaking of community, have you ever thought about joining a sports club or group? It's a great way to meet new people and stay motivated. Plus, it's always nice to have a team cheering you on and celebrating your progress. That's a great idea. I think I'll look into it. Being part of a sports club sounds like a lot of fun and a great way to stay committed. Plus, it's always inspiring to see others working towards their goals. It reminds you that you're not alone in your journey.
Exactly. And who knows, you might even discover a new passion or talent along the way. Sports have a way of surprising us and bringing out the best in us. It's all about enjoying the ride and making the most of every moment.
Well said. Here's to many more exciting sports adventures and the wonderful memories they bring. Cheers to the love of the game.
You know, another aspect of sports that I find fascinating is the role of technology. From instant replays to advanced analytics, technology has transformed the way we experience and understand sports. It's amazing how data can provide insights into player performance, strategies, and even injury prevention. It adds a whole new layer to the game.
Absolutely. Technology has definitely changed the landscape of sports. I love how we can now watch games in high definition with multiple camera angles and real-time stats. It makes the viewing experience so much richer. And for the athletes, having access to detailed data can help them improve their game and stay at the top of their performance.
Exactly. And it's not just about the professional level. Even amateur athletes can benefit from technology. There are so many apps and devices now that can track your workouts, monitor your progress, and even provide personalized training plans. It's like having a coach in your pocket.
That's so true. I've been using a fitness app to track my runs, and it's been really motivating. Seeing my progress over time and setting new goals keeps me engaged. Plus, it's fun to compare stats with friends and have a little friendly competition. It makes staying active more enjoyable.
Friendly competition is always a great motivator. And speaking of competition, have you ever participated in any sports events or races? I've done a few 5 Burmese chats and even a half marathon once. The sense of accomplishment you feel when you cross the finish line is indescribable. It's a great way to challenge yourself and see what you're capable of.
I haven't done any races yet, but it's something I'd love to try. The idea of training for an event and then seeing all your hard work pay off sounds really rewarding. Plus, the atmosphere at these events is usually so positive and supportive. It's a great way to be part of a community and celebrate fitness together.
You should definitely give it a try. It's an experience like no other. And who knows, you might discover a new passion for running or another sport. It's all about exploring new possibilities and pushing your limits. Sports have a way of surprising us and showing us what we're truly capable of.
That's inspiring. I think I'll start looking into some local events and see what's coming up. It's always good to have a goal to work towards. And even if it's just for fun, it's a great way to stay active and meet new people. Thanks for the encouragement.
Anytime. I'm sure you'll do great. And remember, it's all about enjoying the journey and celebrating every small victory along the way. Whether it's a personal best or just getting out there and participating, every step counts. Here's to many more sports adventures and the joy they bring.
Cheers to that. I'm excited to see where this journey takes me. Thanks for the great conversation. It's always nice to talk about something we're both passionate about. Let's keep cheering each other on and enjoying the love of the game.